Hello dear students, welcome to the video tutorial on machine learning. In the last video we have discussed about candidate elimination algorithm. Before this candidate elimination algorithm I have discussed about one more algorithm, that is list then elimination algorithm. We have gone through that list then elimination algorithm. Also we have gone through what is version space and which space in the hypothesis we are calling it as version space and everything. And then I have explained this candidate elimination algorithm. What is that algorithm, what's the result of that algorithm, or what is the advantage of candidate elimination algorithm over finder's algorithm. So all these things we have discussed in the last video session. So today I will start with the candidate elimination algorithm by taking one of the very important example for our exam point of view, that is whether Aldo wants to play the water sports on the particular day or not. Okay, so this example is a basic example. We have already studied this example in the previous sessions. So this is the example that we have taken is Aldo's water sports, and we have taken totally four attributes, four examples and 6 attributes here. So these are our attributes: sky, air temperature, humidity, wind, water, forecast, and this is the result, or this is the expected output. Okay, so on the first day the sky value is sunny, air temperature is warm, humidity is normal, wind is strong, water is warm, and forecast is same. And on that day the Aldo wants to play the game. Okay, yes means it is a positive classification, that means he want to play the game. So second day again sunny, warm, high, strong, warm, same. So again this is also a positive classification. But the third one is negative classification. On this particular day, third day, the expected output is no, that is he don't want to play the water sports on this particular day whenever this particular values are there in the input. And again in the fourth day it is also positive classification. Okay, so these are the 4 examples that we have taken for Aldo's water sports. Okay, so now for this example we will apply the candidate elimination algorithm, and we will see what's the output of this candidate elimination algorithm over the finder's algorithm. Okay, already we have discussed finder's algorithm in the previous videos, okay, on the same example. So let us start with the step 1. So in the step 1 what we will do is we will define our two boundaries that we have already discussed. One is general boundary, another one is specific boundary. So we will define the general as well as the specific boundaries over here. Okay, so this is the specific boundary and we have general boundary over here. And you know all these specific values are pi, because we know that specific values will be represented by pi. Pi means no values has been accepted, and general value it will be indicated as question mark. Okay, all question mark. So we have 6 attributes and here we have 6 question marks. So this is the general boundary. Okay, so in the first step, so after defining the specific boundary and the general boundary, we will take the first example as the input. So okay, so from our example, so let me remove this. Okay, so if you see our example, so our first input is sunny, warm, normal, strong, warm, same. Okay, so now you have to compare this example with the specific boundary as well as with the general boundary. Okay, so now if I consider the first attribute over here, so it is pi, but here it is sunny. Okay, so it is not matching each other. So what we will do is we will shrink this specific boundary towards like this. Okay, so that is like this, pi with sunny, the result is sunny. Okay, because pi means no value, but here we have one value, sunny value is there, so the answer is sunny. Next, here it is warm, here it is again pi, second value is again pi, so again we can replace this pi by warm. Okay, so similarly the third pi we can replace with the first value, that is normal, next strong, next warm, and same. So this becomes my first specific attribute, that is from S0 we have gone to S1 after taking the first example. After consuming the first example, we gone to the next value, that is sunny, warm, normal, strong, warm, same. Okay, next similarly the same example we have to go with the general boundary. Okay, So G naught becomes now it is G1. So as you can see here, G naught G1, but I have kept all values as question marks. Okay, here also previously in G naught state all values were question mark. Now also it is question mark, because question mark means we can take any value for that. Either you can take it as sunny, warm, high, strong, warm, anything. Okay, so that means question mark will take any value. So now hence this question mark is classifying, or it can take any value. So hence I am keeping the same value in the next step also. Okay, because question mark can classify each and every values. Okay, you know it can take any values, and it can classify any values. Okay, right. So question mark with sunny means it is question mark only, because question mark itself is a general, right? Okay, so next, this is the first step. What will happen in the second step? In the second step we will take the second example, that is we will take this one, sunny, warm, high, strong, warm, same. So let me tell you here only. Okay, so first I will go with the specific boundary. What happens? Look at this. So previous value of this specific boundary was sunny, warm, normal, strong, warm, same. Now check with this second values. Okay, so now I can write it as S2. So okay, here only, so I'll write it as S2, right? Okay, now check S2. So what will be the S2's value? Okay, okay, so this S2 equal to, so now you can check here the first sunny with sunny, so again it becomes sunny. Okay, next warm with warm, it is same again, warm. Now check, here it is normal, but now in the present input it becomes high. Okay, so what we have to do, whether we have to write it as normal or high. Okay, so now we cannot write it as either normal or high, because we have to replace it with question mark, because question mark will give you any kind of values. Okay, so we will replace this with question mark. Okay, so sunny, warm remains same. So next, here it is question mark, then strong with strong is same, warm with warm is same, and same as same. Okay, so only the change is here it becomes sunny, warm, question mark, and again it becomes same, strong, warm, same, because the change happens here, because in the previous step the value was normal, and in the present step the value of this attribute is high. So we can replace that kind of opposite word by question mark. Okay, right, this question mark can take any value, right? So this is our step 2. So similarly for general boundary, check it. So general boundary means again question mark is there, so question mark means it can take any values, right? So again we will write the same general boundary here, because question mark itself it will take any kind of values. Okay, so next we will go with the, so as you can see here, step 2, as I said, it is sunny, warm, strong, warm, same. Okay, so question mark, strong, warm, same. Is that clear? I think, right? Next, so I have written G2 also. So G2, that is general boundary, again all are question mark, as I said previously, all are question mark. Okay. Right. So next, in the step 3 we will take the third one. Okay, so third one was rainy, cold, high, strong, warm, change, but the expected output is, it is no, that means negative output. Okay, so no means he cannot or he will not want to play on this particular day. So how to classify this? Okay, so first we will start with the specific boundary. So as we know that specific boundary cannot classify the negative example, so hence I am writing the same value for the next step also. So whatever the values of S2, we have to repeat it for S3. Okay, because specific boundary only works on the positive example, so we have to repeat it the same thing. So that S3 becomes the same, sunny, warm, question mark, strong, warm, same. So as you can see here, I have written the same thing, S2 comma S3. That means S2 and S3 both are taking the same attribute values. Okay, so what about the general now? So as you know that general previously it was taking question mark. Now if I take the question mark for the step 3 also, it can the question mark indicates it can take any values, okay, but here if we take any values, the example is classified as negatively, okay. So if we put the same values, question mark values, means the example is classified positively, okay. So that means now I have to change this question mark, okay, because if I put the question mark like this only in the third step also, it says that it is classifying it positively, but our example is classifying it as negatively, okay. The third one example is negative. So hence what we will do is, to classify it as negatively, what we are doing is we will split this question mark into the attributes. We have 6 attributes, right, okay. So we will split into 6 attribute values, okay. So now as you can see here, the first attribute value, please remember this very important point, the first attribute value is question mark here, okay. So how many examples we have seen till now? We have seen 3 examples, that is first one, second one and third one, okay. So now we are there in the third one, so that is rainy, okay. So for rainy it is classifying negatively, that means for which value it will classify positively, okay. For which value it will classify positively? That means it is opposite of rainy, right? So what is the opposite of rainy value? It is sunny. Is that clear? So for rainy it is classifying it as negatively, that means for rainy it is classifying negatively. For which value it will classify positively? Definitely it is the opposite of rainy, right? So opposite of rainy is sunny, so that value you have to write it. So as you can see here, okay. So first value is sunny, next all other values, okay, we will take one by one values, attribute values, okay. So all other 5 are question mark, okay. Next, so sunny is over, now put question mark. Now take the second value, second attribute, this question mark, okay. What is the second attribute value? So as you can see, second attribute value is cold. So for cold it is classifying negatively, that means for which value it will classify positively? Definitely opposite of cold, that is warm. For warm it will classify positively, right? So hence what I will do is I will replace that question mark by warm, okay. Next, other attributes are question mark, right? So other 4, first one question mark, next one warm, other 4 are question mark. Next, the third one. What is the third one? We will see here, right. The third value is high. So for high it is classifying negatively, hence for which value it will classify positively? Definitely opposite of high. Opposite of high we have one value, that is normal, and it is classified positively, hence I have written it as normal. So I will tell you why I have written it in pink color later. And next, fourth attribute, the fourth attribute is strong. Strong is classified negatively by third example, but you can see there is no opposite value exists here to classify it positively, right? So to classify this strong positively, there is no opposite values exist in the example, hence I will skip this fourth attribute. Please remember this, I will skip this fourth attribute because there is no values, opposite values exist till now for this strong, okay, hence I am skipping it. Next I will go with the fifth attribute. So what is the fifth attribute? It is the fifth attribute, yeah. So the fifth attribute, it is warm, it is classified as negatively. So what may be the opposite values of this warm to classify it positively? Definitely it is cool, okay. So for cool it is classifying it as positively. So you can see here for cool, okay, the fifth attribute value I have replaced it as cool. Now the last attribute value. So the last attribute value is change. Change it is classifying negatively, but what is the opposite of change? It is same. That means for same it is classifying it as positively, okay. So hence the last one I have replaced it as same, okay. So this is what we have to do in the third step. Whenever the negative classification is there, you have to do or you have to follow this step, okay. Now the reason I have written this question mark, normal, question mark and cool in pink color, because as you can see here, here normal value is classified as positively, but when I come to the first example, okay, so in the first example, as you can see, normal is classifying positively, okay, no problem. Come to the second example. Here normal values in the first example is classified positively, but in the second example high value is classified as positively, okay. So that means there is no consistency between the data of humidity, okay. So previously it was telling for normal it is classifying correct positively, but now it is telling in the second example it is telling for high it is classifying it as positively. Hence what we will do is we will not consider this one in the next step, okay. So you got the reason now, because if I take normal value in one set of data it is classifying positively, in the other set of data it is classifying negative. I mean normal value is not there, high value is there, instead of normal high value is there. So now the machine is in confusion which value I have to take, whether I have to take normal or whether I have to take high value. So hence this attribute will not consider in the next step. So similarly for cool, as you can see here, for cool it is classifying positively. Now let us check our example. So as you can see here, in the first step, whether the value is cool now, no, it is warm. So for warm it is classifying positively, okay. So but here I have written for cool it is classifying positively. So hence I am not taking this second pink letter also, okay. The first one and second one we will not consider in the next step, okay. I think this point is clear why I have written in the pink color. So in the next step we will take the, so as you can see here we have removed that pink words, okay. We have just taken the three values, sunny, question mark, then question mark, warm, and last one question mark, and that is same, okay. So let us go with the last step, that is fifth step. So we have up to fourth step we have this value, and please remember, okay, so we will take that fourth attribute in my next input, okay. So right, it is sunny, warm, high, strong, cool, change, okay. Sunny, warm, high, strong, cool, change. Now so it is in the third step it was sunny, warm, so question mark is okay, then strong was there, then instead of warm in my example it is cool, right, it is cool, right. So that means in the previous we have warm, but now we have cool, that means we have to replace it with question mark, okay. So hence I have replaced with question mark. And last one, the previously it was same, but now the value in fourth attribute is right, in the fourth attribute it is same. So previously it was same, now it becomes change, so we will replace that by question mark. So hence my S4 becomes like this. So it is sunny, warm, question mark, strong, question mark, question mark. So now let us go with the general value. So general, we have in the previous step we have three values, that is sunny with all question mark, wall, and all question mark, then all question mark, last value is same. So let us check whether this will consistent with the fourth example also or not, okay. So fourth example, right, sunny with question mark, this is okay, first attribute is okay, question mark, warm, it is okay again, and we have one more remaining, that is right, so we have question mark and same, okay. Let us check whether it will consistent with that or not, okay. Question mark and change, okay. Question mark, now, okay. Now look at this, previously it was same, now it is changed, okay. That means we will not consider that attribute, because previously it was told that for same we are classifying it positively, but it is telling that for change it is classifying positively, okay. So that means inconsistency is there, so hence we will not take that same in the next step, okay. So hence as you can see here we have removed that question mark and same, so we have only considered sunny with all question mark, warm, and all question mark, okay. So now we have 4 example and we have got all that examples with the specific as well as with the general boundary. Now what you have to do is you have to compare the general with specific value. So that means, so now first we will take the specific with general, what is the result, okay. Here it is sunny, here it is sunny, so first we will write it as sunny. Now it is, here it is warm, here it is question mark. Now what we will do is we will replace this question mark by the specific value, that is warm. So as you can see the second example, okay, sunny I have written, so here it is question mark, so here I have changed it as warm. Okay, so next all things I have written it as question mark. Okay, next one more combination is also possible here. Now sunny I will write as it is, so warm I will not take because warm already we have taken in the second example. What I will do is I will keep it as question mark and this question mark, but here I will take this question mark with strong. Okay, it is like a combination. So this question mark and strong, I can replace this question mark as strong. Okay, so next to question mark. So we got two values here. So now we will come here. Okay, so this one, this general attribute value. So now again compare with sunny. Okay, so here it is question mark, here it is sunny. So what I will do, I will write it as sunny. Okay, next question warm and warm. So sunny, warm, already it is there. Okay, sunny, warm is already there. So you got why it is written like this. It is written like this because it is a combination. Okay, so this question mark I have written it as sunny, warm is already there, and again all question mark, it is already present over here. Okay, in the middle. So next any other combination happens here. So as you can see, I will write question mark as it is. Okay, so warm I will write it as warm only. Next question mark as it is. Next I can write this question mark as strong. Okay, this question mark I can write it as strong. So the value becomes question mark warm, question mark strong, question mark, question mark. That means we will get the three hypothesis which is consistent with the data set, which is consistent with the given data set. So this is the result of candidate elimination algorithm. So in Finders algorithm we are getting only one hypothesis as a result, that is called as maximally specific hypothesis, but here we are getting three hypotheses which are consistent with the data set. Okay, you can check whether it is consistent with the data set or not. Okay, you take all this attribute value and compare with your data set, whether it is classifying it positively or negatively, then you come to know whether the taken values are correct or not. Okay, so this is about the candidate elimination algorithm. So the main advantage of this candidate elimination algorithm is it will give you the all hypotheses which are consistent with the data set. Okay, so please do watch the video once again if you are not understood, and if you have any doubts you can ask it in a class also. Okay, interaction class. Thank you.